stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. To throw, it's Myers. Got his man on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. I think they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing. They're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Quickly complete. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Red Raiders offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had...
Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's here.
Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking for a man. It's Meyer. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. To the air, it's Myers. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Just keep slinging it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game, and you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Bush. It's complete. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, and getting the first down.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Red Raider! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Basically, everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try the right side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Meyer. Fires left, and he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
It's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down. Up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming, and he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Myers. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Gets it out fast. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half. Do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Pulls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that. Times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Love the effort, tried to toe tap, but at the end of the day, that's just a really good-looking incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Meyer. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help tack on this third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. The throw. Hauls it in. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden,
fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick strike complete. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium on their side.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock.
The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Dropping back, it's Bush. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Steps away. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Myers. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Meyer. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
By the receiver.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Back to throw, it's Myers. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it over the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And that's a first down.
No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started.
Arizona State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's low. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Bush. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. And they'll try to tack on 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Pucks it out of the air. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Meyer. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Back to throw, it's Myers. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Meyer. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. This time he's got it.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. They want that clock to run. Breaks the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 27 over Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David Income. Turning it on! He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bush. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's going to go down as time has run out. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm